Well, as you can see, it dried overnight. I used air dry clay, and I'm quite pleased with that. And now what we're going to do is to paint it. And I'm going to do it all in black first. I'll just let you film a little bit. I mean, I'll just film a little bit for you to see, but then I'm going to turn off, finish off coating this, and then I'll be back. I'm just going to give it a blast with the heat gun. I think that will do. Now I'm just going to get my paints together. So what I've got now, I'm going to use some of the Artiste, which is the mocha. If that's how you say it, I never know. Not sure if this one will work. This is the Folk Art. And this is Coffee Bean. I'm also going to use some of the Raw Sienna, the Winsor & Newton, and this is the Naples Yellow, the Cadmium Yellow, the Green Gold, and the Sap Green. Yes, we will probably use most of them, if not all of them. So I'm just going to get some... get my paintbrush caddy, pots, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to get a collection of my brushes together. You can use whatever brushes you want. I'm just getting off what I've got. Oh, God, that's bent that, hasn't it? Look. We need to have... Ah, that's it. Straighten it up like that, mate. Just popping my scissors back in my tub that I made. I love all this stuff that I've made. You know, the storage boxes the other day, they're absolutely brilliant. Exactly what I need. And I've managed to store a lot of my things. Right now I'm just going to put my little paintbrushes in there as well, so I can see what I've got and use them as I need them. Right, so first what I'm going to do is to go over the brickwork, and I'm going to use a little bit of card. Just use your scraps up. You don't have to wash up that way, and these are all degradable. So basically all I'm going to do is just to go over them. all the stonework. In fact, what I'm going to do is put several colours out together. Then we're going to take it to the lighter brown. And we just flip over. You don't have to, you know, do too much. And a touch of green. Just here and there, it doesn't have to be all over. And then we're going to have a like that. So it's got a little bit of all the colour in. It will come together when I've done it. And I think for that side, that's done. And that's nice. I like that as my brick wall. So I'm just going to dry that off. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we go through the whole process again of this one. Right, just making sure you can see. Now I've collected a few bits and pieces that I've made. And that I've got in, you know, my stash. Now some may be a little bit big, but I don't think that is, and I don't think that is either, because like I said, I have a scene. See, I could use something, I want a scene very similar to that. That is for sale, so if anybody wants to buy one, that is for sale. It's a smaller version of this wall. And it's got everything on it. So this I made out of clay. And you make it to look like it's cracked and old. So I am going to use that. And I'm going to pop that on there. Now I have my hot glue gun ready. But I'm also, oopsie daisy, come on, I'm also going to use a little bit of my diamond glaze around the edges to make sure that does stick. See, like that. We're just going to pop it on like that. So it's a little bit of clay, and then you just make like a rim. Just shape it with your tools or your fingers or whatever, and then you can make it look, smooth it out, and then make it look with a little bit of one of these tools, something like that, or the end of a pin or something. You can make it look like it's been cracked and whatnot. So yeah, we're going to do that. And just put that on there. Now I'm going to put the plants on before I put the moss. Now, I've also got this that I've come across, and I was thinking to myself, well, it's just sat there doing absolutely nothing. Why don't I incorporate this into my project? Because it does, it's wood, but it looks like wire mesh, so I can colour that silver, or whatever colour I want to do it. And I just thought to put a little bit on there behind the plant pot. I'm going to take that last one out because I think it needed to be moved over. See, like that. So it's just going to hang and the plant growing up it. I didn't want to waste it. And I'm just going to put that on there like that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Just going to give the glue strands a blast. That will just take the glue strands away. Fine, I'm happy with that. And then we can start and put some of these plants and just attach them like that. And I've got several bits and pieces. Here's a bit here, but I don't want to overcrowd so you can't see anything, so I'm just going to snip bits off here and there. Let me just see. Now I've got a little rabbit, but he can be part of the scene. And let me just see how he looks. And we could sit him in the plant pot. Who's to know? You can do whatever you like. I like him there, actually. I'm going to sit him there because I like quirky things. You know what I'm like. Let me just see. Now I've got some of these. They're just little bundle of tailings, or whatever you want to call them. I'm not sure what you'd call them. So I'm going to take one of these little bundles, see, like that, because you can do whatever you want, but I just think that on the floor, it's natural wood, it's bark, and it's just and little bits of wood, look, twig. So I'm just going to glue this on here like that. And I think we'll cross it over like it's leaning on the wall. Like that. You can see the bark and you can see the twig. Like that. And there we go. We've got a little tiny bird who is going to be perched right there. Whoops. On that. And that little rabbit's looking at him. He's going, if only I was a bird. Probably not. I don't have another shovel. I thought I did. The other, and the other thing was I had a cat, but I'm not going to use the cat. Let me get some more plants in here. Right. This is what I'm after. Got some nice little plants, which we can fit in behind our bird. And I might, I'm not sure. I've got a little basket here that I'm going to sit onto the trimmings like that, and I need to put a little bit of I'm going to put a bit of moss, a little bit of coloured moss in there. So I've got this red moss which I love, and you see, and so what I'm going to do is just wrap a little bit of glue in. I'm just going to use, let's pop the moss in there like that. Put that back in the bag, we don't need to waste that. And I've got some small flowers that can go in there. Yeah, I like that there. Like that, little basket. I'm just going to glue that onto there because I don't want it to come off. And I'm going to get a couple of flowers for that, I think. But I've got this leaf as well. Not sure. Oh, it's like a vine. Now, I kept it. Why did I keep it? I've no idea. But it'll do exactly what I want it to do. Because it will look as it's a vine that it's growing up. So here. Like that. There's another piece of the vine. like that. Going to put some glue on here and liven that up. And when I say that, and what I mean by that is we're going to make it look like it's real, more real. See? More realistic. Okay, so I'm just going to take the moss and continue it like that, just for a little bit. Right. See, like that. Let's just get a little bit in here. That's it. I just want it to look more natural. Yeah. Because where plants would grow, it would be damp. That's it. That's more like it. So a nice little scene. One thing I need to do, which I've looked for, I do have, can't find, is I need a ladybird. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to make one out of a bit of chipboard. One here at the, I'm going to put it on the pot, just there on the pot, like that. So there, look, some nice little bits. So we've got ladybirds, a bird, a little rabbit in the pot, and I don't need to do any more. I'm quite happy with that. And I've just given my niece, who's a brilliant drawer, and I'm trying to encourage her to, that's Alina, I'm trying to encourage her to do more paint and, you know, artist work. So I've put a load of gear together for her. I bought her a little unit to store everything in. I bought her some new brushes and whatnot. And I know you lot use these like makeup, but I use them for paint brushes. They're one of the best you can use. So I've given her a set, and I'm going to give her this. So Aline, that's for you, and you can store your paintbrushes in and your whatnots that I've sent up, and enjoy, have fun, and let me see what you do, because she's a brilliant artist, and you've got to encourage them when they've got such a artistic talent. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now, and I hope you try it and enjoy it.